Hello everyone and welcome back to my opinion. In this video, I'll be reviewing the second ODI of the series between India and Afghanistan. India won this match by 170 runs and have taken a 2-0 lead in the three-match series. Let's get into this review. Starting off with the 11th, Nitish Kumar was unavailable to play this match due to a quadriceps injury. Although he's been playing for India or and playing in the IPL, he's been picking up injuries. A lot of the time it's been associated with his leg. And I don't think there appears to be a biomechanical issue with his action. I'm not knowledgeable in that area, but when watching him bowl, it does not seem to be a biomechanically strenuous action, and he doesn't bowl much. He doesn't bowl his full quota a lot of the time in white ball cricket, and he's not someone who's heavily built, so I don't think it's a case where his body can't take the load of the bowling. I think the only reason that I can think of is where between the matches, to what extent does he train? And if that is overtraining, then it may be contributing to him picking up injuries. Another reason why this is important is because Hardik Pandya is also the first choice batting seam bowling all-rounder, and he is not playing because of injury. Nitish Kumar, he's also not playing because of injury. You've got these two high-quality options who you want to play for that position or to play both of them in the 11, and you can't do so because, in my view, the training activity between matches is not regulated, and the overtraining can contribute to injuries. So I think that's got to be managed from India's perspective. And that's why SSK Jaiswal opened with Shubman Gill batting at 3. I expected Prince Yadav to play ahead of Prasidh Krishna, and that's what happened. Kuldeep Yadav was brought back and he bowled 10 overs, none for 42. And that was the combination for India. And for Afghanistan, they made one change where Azmatullah Omarzai was not he was unwell, so he couldn't play this match. They brought in Darvish Ashuri making his ODI debut. And a change that I couldn't understand, the second change, being Mohammad Nabi. Yes, he went for runs in the previous match in the 2 overs that he bowled, but with the experience that he's got and on a surface where I said in the preview that it would assist spinners in the middle, I thought there'd be a high chance of him bowling well in this match, and you leave him out, you bring in Nangarhar Karoti, who it says 4 for 76 and 10, but I thought he bowled very poorly, and the 4 wickets only fell because they tried to sort of hit a lot of boundaries at the end, and they lost 7 wickets after being, I think, 340 for 3. So he bowled very poorly, and he was dismissed very soon with the bat as well. So I don't understand why they dropped Mohammad Nabi. People are saying age, but I don't think that should be the case when he's done so well for Afghanistan. And I thought it was a very poor decision to drop Mohammad Nabi. And I talked about the 3 seamers, where once again they missed their lengths. I'd said in Dharamshala and in Lucknow you've got to bowl full. None of the 3 seamers have done that. So out of those 3, if you're picking 2 to win a match for you, are they going to win a match for you? As of now, I think the answer is no. So given this bowling attack, Afghanistan, where they are choosing to bowl first and give India the advantage, but on a tough surface where I said 280 you can defend, they let India score 402. With this bowling attack, it was a baffling decision to bowl first, because given Afghanistan's template on whatever surface, the top 5 bat until 35 overs at a minimum, and then you've got the entry point players to take the team to 280 and then defend with a bowling attack. And given that template, I don't know why the decision was made to bowl first. In my preview, I'd said seamers when bowling in the first 10 overs that extract movement. But in the case of Afghanistan, they've not got the seamers who can be threatening, especially in the absence of Azmatullah Omarzai. So Allah Ghazanfar, I thought he could open the bowling, and he did so. But again, Shubman Gill, spinners are not going to dismiss Shubman Gill. And at the other end, they're bowling short at 130 kph at Rohit Sharma, who's hitting 6s. So I think that there was... And then Allah Ghazanfar, I won't fault him. He bowled full a lot of the time. Shubman Gill capitalized, but he's a fantastic player of spin. So I don't think that Afghanistan had much of a choice given their fast bowling resources to bowl Allah Ghazanfar up front. But the fast bowlers, they once again didn't bowl full, and that's why they went for runs. And apart from Rohit Sharma, who was dismissed, he was bowled to a googly by Rashid Khan. The rest were trying to score boundaries, and that's why they lost their wickets. So Afghanistan did not bowl well. The seamers nor the spinners bowled well. And for India, it was back, they were 340 for three, and they tried to score more runs than they scored 402, but they got more than enough. I thought above 100 above par. I thought 280 was a score that you'd want to get on the surface, and they got well above that. So very good performance from India. And on individual performances, Shubman Gill, 154, continuing his great form. And Ishan Kishan, I repeat, when Virat Kohli returns, he's not going to start, but purely as a reserve wicket-keeper option, and there's nuance to that as well, because if you compare KL Rahul and Ishan Kishan, KL Rahul can play a double role. If wickets fall up front, let's say in seaming conditions in South Africa, then KL Rahul can steady the ship when he walks out to bat. But the thing is, Ishan Kishan is someone who looks to attack the bowling no matter what. He did play responsibly once against Pakistan in the Asia Cup in 2023, but generally he looks to attack the bowling. So is he a like-for-like replacement? No, but purely as a wicket-keeping option, he's been scoring a run, so he's doing well for his case to be in the squad for the 2027 World Cup. So that is on India. And now on the Afghanistan batting innings, where it was more so a formality to see how many they would score because they weren't in the match at any stage. Gurbaz started off once again. No one needed to dismiss Afghanistan whenever in the match in the second innings. They had 128 for two at one stage, and Siddiqullah Atal was playing well, and you also got, I think, Rehmat Shah scored a 79 off 89, but this is well beyond Afghanistan's reach. Their template, as I said, is 280 and then defend it. So I wasn't surprised that this was what we saw, and I won't fault them too much because right now it's not their template. They're a good batting lineup, but in terms of the dependable power throughout the innings to get 402, Afghanistan don't have that at this point in time, especially with that middle order, where very soon I'll get to an 11 where I think Afghanistan should build towards the 2027 World Cup that looks to fix that issue, and it'll get the fast bowlers in, and definitely Afghanistan can go well there. And India's bowling, I thought a positive for them was that Washington Sundar in the last few months, and you could say years, where he's been playing in the IPL or for India, doesn't know when he will bowl or how many overs he will bowl, but in this case he bowled 7 overs and bowled very well. Kuldeep Yadav had a bad IPL, returns and bowls none for 42 and 10. One thing I didn't understand, if you compare Gurnur Brad and Prince Yadav, even when watching Prince Yadav in the IPL, he's not someone you associate with getting seam movements. So yes, you want to test the bowler out, but I feel bowling him when he would be more likely to bowl, Gurnur Brad got seam movement in the first match. He should have bowled the second over, and then Prince Yadav to bowl first, changed Prince Yadav, bowled the second over and went for runs. So I think that they should have structured that better, but apart from that, India did well. And on Afghanistan, I've gone with an 11, what they could do. And I'll be making a separate video on this as well, where mostly the test playing nations, the road to the 2027 World Cup, who they can include in their squad as of now. Afghanistan, this is my 11 for now. Ramanullah Gurbaz, Ibrahim Zadran, Siddiqullah Atal, Captain Rehmat Shah, Darwish Rasuli, Azmatullah Omar Zai, Rashid Khan, Mohammad Nabi, Allah Ghazanfar, Faisal Faruqi, and Farid Ahmed. As you can see, I've made Rehmat Shah captain. I've not included Hashmatullah Shaidi in the starting 11. And I feel, yes, Afghanistan's template with the top 5 is to bat until 35 overs. But I think in ODI, depending on the conditions, sometimes you've got to start briskly. Other times you've got to be watchful. So it's not always the case where you have to set things up. And in order for Afghanistan to compete better and compete more holistically across conditions, I feel Hashmatullah Shaidi is a top 4 batsman, not necessarily a top 5 batsman. So as he got the second gear to accelerate, it would definitely take a long time to accelerate. I mean, so on the Champions Trophy, the match against Australia, where I think in a time where they should have accelerated in a high scoring venue, he didn't do so. So because of that, Darwish Rasuli in comparison, I haven't seen him bat, but he looks like someone who, I still haven't seen him bat for a few deliveries, but he looks like someone who has got more of a double gear than Hashmatullah Shaidi. Preferably, he'd rather a Siddiqullah Atal version at number 5, so he can also be that double gear player, can be technically sound and look to score boundaries. But for now, they've got Darwish Rasuli, so I've got him at number 5. Omar Zai is playing very well at number 6. Rashid Khan 7. Mohammad Nabi has got to play. Then Faisal Faruqi and Farid Ahmed, because they are your 2 first choice seamers. Now on the bench, Ikram Ali Gill, Hashmatullah Shaidi, on the bench for now if Darvish Rasuli does not go well at number 5. Then one of Nankalea Karoti or Sharafuddin Ashraf, who is a spin bowling all-rounder. And then Faridun Dawood Zai. Now he's a left-arm seamer. He's been playing in the Tri-Series between India A, Afghanistan A, and Sri Lanka A. He bowled against India A, went for 74 runs in 8 overs. But if you're only considering the batting lineup, not the bowling lineup of India A, that's the quality of an international team. And if you're looking at the seamers here, they've gone about at the same run rate. So I think Faridun Dawood Zai is a left-arm seamer. He could be a like-for-like backup, more so like-for-like backup for Fazal Farooqi and Fahid Ahmed, so they can give an opportunity on the road to the 2027 World Cup. If Afghanistan do this, will they replace the captain? I don't think so. But if Afghanistan do this, I think that they could compete more at the 2027 World Cup. So this is how I'd go. If you enjoy the video, subscribe, share, friends. This is my opinion. What's yours?